players are after. 8 in Europe, 6 in NA East, 2 in West, and 1 in Asia, Brazil, and Oceania. Now, of course, we've already seen people qualify in previous solo weeks. They're rolling on your screen right now, Sundown. This list of names is already incredibly stacked, and we're going to add more.
Right off of the start, you can see the week 1 players there, Dubs, Vivid, and C, some of the longtime competitive veterans. You have Top Banny coming out of the Asia region, as well as Takamura, who recently signed with the Crazy Raccoons. But that's not to forget Dementos, Facebunk, Psalm. I mean, we could list every player on here because these are the elite, the best of the best of the best in terms of the solo Fortnite players, and these are the ones who will be representing their region in
tickets. We'll start with Oceania and see how they did. Now, of course, Rona season, congratulations to you. This is actually Sozman who made it through here. It's crazy to see Alec was only a single point behind. That's how close this did come down to. Just like we talk about a lot, every interaction does matter. A single elimination would have put him back in a tiebreaker contention. But huge props to Sozman, a.k.a. Rona season there. Changing your name, you know.
I mean, big ups to him. He's going to be able to compete with his duo on that stage. They are in the solos competition, but it's the duo of Cat taking walls, able to clutch up in the last moment. He talked about it, had a great performance, but again, just cannot stress enough. Everyone in this top 5 had been so close so many times over and over again. The level of consistency was absurd. Let's actually take a look at some of the gameplay that Sozman was able to put together last night and just run through. Here we go. Right now, you can see him rocking that skin. And actually, it's funny because 3 of the 5 solo qualifiers who came out of Oceania were rocking that nice little outfit there and showing off why. You can see Sozman able to put in work with the combat, using those new shadow bombs as well for good effectiveness. And you can tell particularly for Sozman where he strives is in these box fights when he's the aggressor. If he is going forward and he gets the first shot and he's the one dictating the pace, he's very much so able to close these fights out, and he's continually looking to go from target to target. You can see here holding that player off, hitting the headshot right after. Brilliantly done from Sozman, very much so deserved. But again, there was another region that finished up last night, and it was Riddle Moffin who took it away. KGA Sexy Boy, you have to feel so bad because he was again 1 point short. But Moffin has been up there in the top 5, and he showed his consistency last night, winning it out. And one other thing I do want to note about all these scores, typically in Oceania and Asia, where you have only a single spot, you'll see a lot higher. You'll see somebody with a triple. What enables him to be successful? Now, the key here for Moffin is finding himself in these kind of early rotation zones on the high ground where he's able to get shots and enable him to rifle fire. Yes, he can go aggressive and play in the close quarters combat with the best of them as well, but where he in particular succeeds is when he's enabled in that situation, able to get off rifle and sniper shots. You can see here, still going to work with that combat, but now dropping down, has the heavy sniper out in pretty much every opportunity, but he's not afraid to drop down in the storm, take a couple ticks there when necessary. You can see him catching the player there, just trying to knock out the builds, getting some trade. But watch here, he half edits the ramp so he